What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. Just an update on our EURUSD before the week ends, right? Remember, we had price playing around this area here, and I said to you guys, I'm waiting for price to either break and close below or break and close above to get to see what's going to happen. Why? Because on the monthly time frame, we are currently looking to trade below a discount before a push towards the upside, right? Before a push towards the upside, we want price to give us a low inside this well priced region before a push even more higher to target this new draw on liquidity. Why? If you can take a look at the previous candle before this one, if you can take a look at this candle, right? If you can take a look at this one here, price closed above, right? From this point we closed above to indicate what? Bullish momentum, right? Bullish momentum. We've closed above there, bullish momentum, right? The moment when that happened, simple, right? We have a high, a low, a higher high. This is a strong low, right? So right now I'm waiting for price to what? To print for us a well priced price action before I push towards the upside target this draw on liquidity on the monthly, right? So going back to the lower time frame again, let's take a look at the daily. I said to you guys, I'm waiting for price to either break below, right? Either break below, just to rephrase there, either break and close below, or break and close above. Even if you can take a look at this one here, right? Price broke to the downside, right? Tapped on this fair value gap, then it came back and closed above, right? And closed above. So from this point here, this is what I was waiting for, right? The moment price did that, I was like, okay, price is coming as I anticipated to happen. So when that happened, I was waiting for price to violate. Let me just go to the 4-hour time frame. I just want to give you guys a quick update, right? I was waiting for price to violate this high to fully confirm the upward bias, right? This acting as a what? As a clean sweep on the higher time frame, followed by what? By a break of structure with clear intent to show that they're going to push towards the upside. So I was waiting for price to break this high and obviously possibly wait for a break, a retracement in signs of weakness. Basically, what is happening here, I wanted to see price doing this after a break of this high, right? Why? If you can zoom out, this is basically the last point of supply that had a chance to push price to the downside. Why do I say that? If you can take a look at the supply here, this one has been consumed, right? Consumed, supply consumed, supply consumed, supply consumed. This was the fresh supply, right? The moment we caused a break, according to focus, I was going to wait for price to retrace even more lower in this nature to give me a well-priced entry to target what? The monthly draw on liquidity, the monthly high, right? The monthly high. Since you're playing within the monthly discount area. Right now, I'm seeing price behaving in this manner. If you can take a look at the daily, we're still playing within this range, right? Between this range, right? Right now, I want to see if price is going to break this low and push down, or will it break this high and push up, right? And push up. It's all about patience and to look for a proper execution, right? So what I'm seeing right now, I see price having a high chance of creating what we call a flip zone, right? Since this is the last point of supply to push price down, I'm seeing a possible flip to the upside. Why? If you can take a look at this move compared with this one here, we have high speed going up compared to price tracing back into this area here, right? We failed to break this low, right? So scenario number one, I'm seeing price creating a flip zone. Why? We have liquidity resting above there, even liquidity resting above there, even above this area. It's all buy side liquidity, right? So I'm seeing price causing a flip zone towards the upside, right? Coming back to react into any level of demand around discounted area before it push even more higher, right? Why? Price came back down in signs of weakness. I was able to also catch a sell around this area. I'll show it to you just now. Just go to the M15 to give it to you. As I was waiting for price to possibly break this high, right? I saw price presenting to me this textbook setup, right? A clean sweep of the Asian highs, tap into a high probable POI, right, which is counter to the higher time frame, giving me a clean AMD. We swept the highs, we gave change of character, we came back, tap in, easy money, right? Targeting the Asian lows, right? I know I could have held until lower, but then I'm all about taking 3 or 2, right? Simple targets only, right? If you can take a look at my, just not sure if it will show. This is the trade on EURUSD, right? I took it on the 6th on Tuesday. I took it on Tuesday, right? Yesterday I took it on Tuesday. Unfortunately, on Wednesday there was no setup presented, so I was on the charts. I looked for a setup, but I didn't find any, so I didn't take any trade yesterday. Right, I'm going to look to trade today if I get something. Right, so let's take a look at how I took EURUSD textbook setup. Right, simple break of structure, pure sense of weakness, change of character, equal highs taken. Right, followed by change of character. Type of a trade, day trade. Right, I took a clean 3%, right? Risk 1%, 3%. Let me see if I can get to view the chart before, right? This is the chart before, right? Price swept the highs. I gave me change of credit on the M5, gave me an entry, and went to the downside, right? If you can take a look at my note there, I said price has swept the daily lows, right? Closed above, indicating sell side taken. I'm looking for I'm looking to take longs, right? However, right now price has presented shorts since the daily sweep is a clear H4 breakup structure. So I'm taking short attempt on the last point of supply. That has a high chance of causing a pullback into a discount pricing. So if price violates this high, then I'll start to look for longs opportunities and be in line with the daily time frame, right? Like I said to you, I was taking sells around the last point of supply, right? Because I was waiting for price to break towards the upside after the sweep. Price swept the lows, right? It has swept the low, closed above on a daily. I was waiting for a break and a retracement and a pushback higher. Because this was happening around towards the end of New York, right? Towards the end of New York, right? Before Asia. If you can take a look at the time from here, right? That was like 3:30, right? Then price pushed up and reached Asia. I was expecting price to break even more higher. So the moment price gave me this sell setup, I took it, targeted the lows. Right. So right now I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen now. But I'm anticipating price to give me a flip zone towards the upside. If it doesn't happen, that's also fine. Right? That's also fine. If price pushes up, give us a sell, take it to the downside. That remains to be seen. We're not dictators, we are the followers of what the market gives. So that's it for this market breakdown. Not to forget, somebody asked me on the comment section that they want me to do GP, JPY, and gold. What I can say is I've checked GP, JPY, and gold. I don't see any setup, right? I don't want to force a setup for you. So I'm going to break it down piece by piece when something presents. Right now, there's nothing. I'm seeing price being in midair, right? Seeing price being in midair. So just to put it there, I'll break down price when I see a setup to avoid forcing an analysis, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys get to have the rest of the week profitable. Innovative traders, we out.